Hello everybody, my name is Pixelisi and welcome to a brand new video. Today we are here in ClanGenerator, a warrior cat storytelling game that has come wonderfully far. However, normal clan life in this game can get a little bit repetitive, so I have taken on a challenge. I have chosen the Fated Ones challenge. This should make for a fairly hardcore and lore-filled clan life, so hopefully every episode will be rather exciting. Another thing I've added is the moss mod, so I have the full version, so our cats will be looking adorable and especially unique. If you already know the rules and parameters for the challenge, I will have a timestamp and a link below for when we actually get started with the clan. For now, I'm going to do a brief overview on the rules for this challenge. The rest of the stuff will be discussed as it arises throughout the clan. First off, let's discuss the ranks so you guys know what I'm talking about. We still have the leader and the deputy and general ranks, except the medicine cat and mediators are the only ones that have changed. So, medicine cats that are 90 moons or above are considered grand sages. The lesser sages are medicine cats below 90 moons. Mediators are now called prophets. They help manage all sorts of relationships, and similar to sages, they get plenty of visions from the abyss, as I'm going to call it, since they are convinced StarClan has abandoned them. Sages can't have mates, they can have kits, but their kits will be marked as cursed ones. They will die at 24 moons no matter what. I'm also going to add that we can roll a dice to see if they were born strong enough to help the clan via patrols, or if not, then they can't go on patrols. They can also have a chance to be born infertile, which is going to be 50-50. These cursed kits can't become prophets, obviously. So the prophets may only be mates and have kits with other prophets. Their kits are called Fated Ones. They are held in high regard and are destined for greatness. The Fated kits can't become sages, but the mark of the sage means they are destined for even more greatness, such as leader or deputy. We can roll a dice for a letter to see which ones have the mark of the sage and even make some possible drama out of it. Leader and deputy can have mates and kits but can't be one with one another. The leader also can't give deputy to some cat related to them. There are a plethora of trials throughout this challenge, determining whether cats are strong enough for certain things. As these trials arise, I will explain them, or you guys can just check it out in the challenge link in the description below. Now, let's get started. I have went ahead and decided that we shall call this clan AbyssClan. They are convinced that StarClan has abandoned them, and therefore the only thing left is the abyss after death. I will be right back with you guys once I have decided on a clan. Alright everyone, I have returned with our final selection of cats for AbyssClan. Now, it took me forever to decide on what I wanted for AbyssClan. I really wanted some darker pelted cats, but that just wasn't happening enough in all of the rerolls I did, but I also wanted a specific negative trait for our leader. So I went ahead and decided on Houndstar. She is a all-white she-cat who is cold and a great speaker. I figured that they needed to be cold in order to implement the rules of the Fated Ones and the Cursed Ones and all of the prophecies like that. She is a young adult, so she has her whole life ahead of her, and we are going to see what kind of lives she lives. Lizard Fade is her deputy. He is confident and a great speaker. I thought that would be good for her to have someone who supports her confidently in pretty much anything she says. Now next we've got Thornsmoke, who is our Grand Sage. He's 107 moons and he's also strict and a great fighter, so we have ourselves a good teachers in case we need another sage, etc, etc. Now, just the clanmates in general, we have Flail Knight, who is a senior adult. He is sneaky and very smart. We have Trickleheart, who is feeling content. He is thoughtful and an excellent fighter. We've got Carpwhisker, who is showing off a trinket they found while exploring, who is adventurous and has a strong connection to StarClan, which can be very interesting considering most of our cats don't believe StarClan is still with them. We also have Roar Pelt, who is a charismatic and also has a strong connection to Star Clan. So him and Carp Whisker could be interesting to send on patrol together and discuss their possible visions. So that is that. We also have Lilac Paw. Her eyes are gorgeous, and that's what really stood out to me. Maybe we can make her part of a prophecy, or maybe that means she is a future prophet. She is bold, and we don't know what else. So we also have two kits. We have Willow Kit, who is daydreaming, and Long Kit, who is asking older cats about how kittens are made. Alright, Long Kit, I don't think that's something you need to worry about, but she is very bossy, so I guess it doesn't really matter. She is 4 moons, and Willow Kit is 5 moons, so both of them are gonna age, well, Willow Kit will age up in the next moon, I believe, and that means she's gonna have to go on her apprentice trial. I'm not gonna do any trials for anyone already here. I'm not gonna do a kit trial or an apprentice trial or a warrior trial or anything like that. Mostly because it's the first moon. I don't need to kill off more cats than I can handle, and then our whole clan just falls apart. With that being said, let's go ahead and look at the relationships that have started off in the clan. So her and Lizard Fate have gotten off to a pretty platonic good start. They cannot become mates, I believe. Right, they can't be mates with each other, so I'm gonna have to manage that and make sure they don't try to do that. I have my settings set so that cats can't have unmated kits. Mostly just so we make sure we can control who is having kits with who, because that is very important for this challenge. Seems to be getting along with everybody except for Long Kit for whatever reason. She really doesn't like her. And Trickle Heart is still good, so let's see. Lizard Fate is getting along with Carp Whisker and Long Kit really well. I don't see any dislike for anyone. No. Let's see. He doesn't even really like Houndstar that much. He's comfortable with her, but he does not have the same platonic like that she does for him. So let's see, Thorn Smoke is getting along with most everyone as a Grand Sage should. I don't see any dislike, so that's really good. Flail Knight also just kind of doing his thing, no real dislike. Okay, we've got Trickle Heart, who really likes Long Kit seems to be a favorite, except for Houndstar. I don't know what Long Kit did to make Houndstar dislike them so much, but he gets along with both the kits really well, which is kind of interesting. Carp Whisker gets along really well with Lilac Paw. Speaking of that, we need to give Lilac Paw a mentor. Her mentor is... Can we not change mentor? So her current mentor is Lizard Fate, but I'm gonna change it to Carp Whisker. I think that's who we're just looking at, who is really good friends with her, so I think that will be very good. Let's see. Let's look at Roar Pelt's relationships. Yeah, getting along pretty well with everybody. No dislike. Lilac Paw, Carp Whisker really well, and both kits. Yeah, it looks good. Willow Kit is not disliking anybody, I don't think. And Long Kit is a little bossy. I almost expect her to dislike someone, but it looks like she doesn't. She's just chilling with everybody. That's interesting. Okay, well, after analyzing all of that, let's go ahead and send some of our cats on patrols. So we're gonna send, we'll spend Lilac Paw and Carp Whisker out on a just training patrol. As Lilac follows Carp Whisker on a training patrol to learn the territory. There's a muffled thump behind them. There's a huge beak far too close to them. Carp Whisker hisses for Lilac Paw to back away slowly. That's a key. Kia, I don't know, like the car. And while it's been a long time since the clan lost anyone to one, Paw suddenly notices the claws the size of her head, chirps, and then it flies away. Okay, so we're all good. And then we're gonna send Houndstar off with her deputy to go on a border patrol, just making sure everything is going well. So we see Posy Clan. That is an interesting clan name. We go ahead and greet them, but our relationships have improved, so that was good. And then we'll send everybody else. Yeah, we'll send them all herb gathering. Why the heck not? New leaf comes the opportunity to scout AbyssClan for marigold, and we find none. Awesome. With that situated, let's go ahead and time skip one moon. So Thornscombe Smoke has gotten a stomach ache, awesome, and Willowpaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made an apprentice with Houndstar as their mentor. How interesting. Now for the relationships tab, I'm not going to look too much into this, but I will see some of like the high positive effects. Carpwhisker wants to spend more time with Longkid, okay, and Lizard Fade offers to groom a hard-to-place reach for Lilac Paw, who thanks them earnestly. That is cute. Flail Knight wants to spend more time with Willow Paw, and Flail Knight realized they were too harsh in their judgment of Trickleheart. Okay. Houndstar and Roarpill joke about how bad the other clans smell. Oh, okay. Trickleheart's surprised to hear Longkid express an ideal they can agree with. That's interesting. She's just a kid, but okay, sure, whatever. Now, it seems we have Willowkit. That's not Willowkit. Willowpaw. Okay, so I actually fudged this a little bit. The kids are supposed to have a trial at 5 moons so that they can be approved for becoming apprentices before they actually become one. However, I decided not to do that because it is the first moon of our clan and I kind of want to make sure we have a stable process. However, we still have Longkit, who is 5 moons, which means we're going to have to go ahead and give them a trial. I can't make an excuse for this. However, Willowpaw is calm and he seems to be doing pretty well. Other than that, we'll go ahead and do a dice roll for Longkit, which I'll pull up. So we have to roll a d20. If it's 1 to 4, they die. If it's 5 to 8, they are injured but make it back. And 9 to 13, they are lost and unable to find their way back. 14 to 20, they find their way back unscathed. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to edit my game files to make a cat lost. If anyone does have a way to do that, feel free to leave a comment down below and help me out. So if it lands on a 9 through 13, I'm going to distribute it evenly between 5 through 13 or I'll do 5 through 10 and 11 through 20 to just kind of skip that part. So, okay, we can make a note of how this cat died. So, this mod is playing on the dev build version, so some of this might be unstable, and some of it might have new features that the actual launched build does not have. So, Longkit tried to go on the kit trial and was unable to return safely. Done. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm gonna prevent fading for you, and that is unfortunate, but we still have our clan here and we got to send them on patrol. So let's send Lilac Paw and Carpwhisker on a random patrol type. They catch, send them a mouse, and they got the mouse. Perfect. Good job. We have Willowpaw and Houndstar, who are gonna go on their random patrol. So while they're out training together, Willowpaw starts an argument with Houndstar about the technique they're working on. Houndstar is able to defuse the moment with a joke and sneak in a quiet remark that has Willowpaw rethinking things. Still, it's a fun training session. Alright. We'll go ahead and send Lizardfade with Trickleheart. It's kind of an interesting pair. They're gonna go on a border patrol. They're checking around the border lines where they hear a startling sound, aches of pain. So loner, they appear to be injured. Okay, I believe there is also a trial for our loner. We're gonna go ahead and proceed, see if they even want to join the clan. So they hiss defensively as the patrol comes closer. Lizardfade speaks soothingly to the loner, assuring them that they mean no harm and simply want to help. Loner seems distrustful, but allows Lizardfade to help them back to camp. So Hubert has joined the clan, and our reputation towards outsiders has improved. Awesome, let's take a look at Hubert then. So Hubert is a pretty, orange tabby? I can't tell if it's like orange or gold, who is fierce and a good speaker. However, they are injured, though they have to go through the trial of silence. So we have to generate a number between 1 and 100. So whatever number they get is their percent of living. If it's less than 65, they are killed by the wolves. So let's check this out. Alright, so let's go ahead and roll this to 91. So Hubert survived the awful wolf trial, which is good. So welcome to the camp, Hubert. Please survive. He is injured, so let's take a condition. You have a torn pelt. That's not too bad. As for the rest of you, let's see, it's Thorn Smoke, and we'll send Roarpelt out with them to go herb gathering. So Thorn Smoke has to attend one of the grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where the AbyssClan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. They're bringing along Roarpelt as their assistant for this trip, and the two cats head out in relative silence. Wow. Even though there's nothing about this place that's different except for being chosen for being a peaceful spot, Thorn Smoke always feels that the grief and love that their clanmates express here has seeped into every corner. They tidy the grounds, collecting rosemary as they work. It feels appropriate for the plant to grow here when its herbs are used to hide the scent of death. So rosemary was gathered, and I'm guessing they went there to mourn poor Longkid's death. We're gonna send Flail Knight and Hubert out on a hunting patrol just to kind of get Hubert accustomed. So they catch a glimpse of fish, and the fish gets away before they can even get to it. That is alright, guys. Let's see, let's check on the relationships. Everything seems to be going pretty smoothly, I would say. She doesn't seem to know Hubert, but I'm not too worried about that. We'll get to it. And speaking of relationships, we do need to figure out who is the best option for becoming a prophet. I'm not too sure who I want to be a prophet, but they will have to go through a prophet trial. So maybe I will just pick a random cat here first, and then if they don't survive it, then I will just wait until next time for you guys to choose a couple candidates for who we want to become the prophet and prophets, because they will need to have their fated ones, which will make for an interesting clan life. So Lizardfade wonders Star Clan has given Thornsmoke any prophecies lately. Oh, don't choose a mate. That's not what I'm worried about. You seem to like Carp Whisker a decent amount, and Flail Knight. You get along with Flail Knight really well. It's like your best friend. And you don't get as much along with Houndstar. Let's see, how do you feel about Hubert? You like him okay? That's fine. Thornsmoke, you are pretty good with the apprentices, or trainees I should say. You don't seem to have any opinions about Hubert yet, which is fine. We've got Flail Knight, who thinks pretty well of Carp Whisker. And Houndstar and Trickleheart. Again, no opinions on Hubert, which is whatever. we've got Hubert, who only knows Lizardfade and Trickleheart from meeting them, I guess. I'm sure he knows the other cats, but haven't been, like, properly introduced, so he's good with them. He's comfortable in trusting them, for saving him, obviously. Let's see, Trickleheart thinks, well of Lilac Paw and well of Roarpelt and Willowpaw. She also, or he, sorry, I don't know why I keep saying she, Platonic, like with Hubert pretty well, pretty evenly matched, I would say. Carpwhisker really likes Lilac Paw. I think that's adorable. He really respects Willowpaw for some reason. That's kind of interesting. Let's see, no opinion really on Hubert, obviously. See, Roarpelt doesn't, oh, he seems to just like Carpwhisker. That's interesting. These two both have the most strong connection to Star Clan, so them disliking each other, maybe there's like a rivalry or a bit of mistrust in thinking that Carpwhisker is making things up or Roarpelt is making things up. I don't know. Lilac Paw gets along really well with Carpwhisker, of course, and Thornsmoke, these three, and Flail Knight. I think that's cute. We've got Willowpaw, who gets along really well with Lilac Paw, so that's good. These two are close. And she gets along pretty well with Houndstar, who's her mentor after all, so I think that's pretty important. So, that being said, I don't think, nope, nothing else, so we're gonna go ahead and, time skip. So Thornsmoke's stomachache has left, thankfully. Hubert grooms her pelt, happy to find the tears and wounds in it are gone, so he is all good. And Longkit has taken their place in Star Clan. That is really sad. Okay, so we've got Lizardfade, who settles near Lilac Paw, either fresh kill. Okay, some neutral stuff. And not too much. Carpwhisker is really surprised that Hubert's life isn't as easy as they thought it was. Well, yeah, he was a loner. I can't imagine it was easy out there being by yourself and all. Lilac Paw is complaining Carpwhisker never does anything helpful. Lilac Paw, isn't Carpwhisker your mentor? Yeah, it is. You're just being sassy, I would say. Anything too interesting? Trickleheart and Willowpaw joke around, and Houndstar appreciates Willowpaw, telling them that they had a feather stuck to their face. How lovely. Okay. Now I'm going to send some of them out on a patrol. I'm going to send Carpwhisker and Lilac Paw along with Willowpaw and Houndstar out on a border patrol. Go ahead and train them kind of that. They hear the sound of barking. They spot a dog chasing something. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and proceed. So patrol jumps into action and chases off the dog without much difficulty. A group of cats is much different than a single one. However, the distressed loner seems to think that they're a threat and takes a swipe at Carpwhisker before running off. So Carpwhisker got a claw wound. We have met Mink and our reputation is remaining neutral. So thanks a lot for letting us save you and then running off. I guess you're welcome, Mink. Whatever. Let's see. Trickleheart, maybe, and Flail Knight? Yeah, we'll go ahead and just send them on a random patrol type. Trickleheart suggests might be a good chance to practice fighting techniques. They exchange exercises and feel more confident in their teamwork. Perfect. Lizardfade with Roarpelt. You guys can go ahead and go on a patrol. They spot a rabbit that is acting strange. They can see its tremors. I'm gonna go ahead and proceed. Might as well. Roarpelt catches. Oh no. Later, the cats who eat it will become violently ill. Willowpaw got poisoned. Thornsmoke got poisoned. Carpwhisker got poisoned. Hubert got poisoned. That's a lot of cats. Oh no. Oh no. Thornsmoke. You're sick, did you get poisoned? Yeah. Well, I'm really hoping that everything will be okay, because I can't really fix anything about this, because we don't have a medicine cat apprentice, and we don't have our grand sage. I mean, I should say lesser sage or whatever. Anyway, I guess there's nothing really we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and time skip again. So, not enough healthy medicine cats, yeah. Lizard Fate saved Carp Whisker from a dog and was barely even hurt. They were bruised, but bruises are better than claw marks. Okay, that's not bad. Carp Whisker has been left weak and barely responsive from the poison. Now they begin to choke up blood. That can be a good sign. Thorn Smoke died. Thorn Smoke has taken their place in Star Clan. Alright, AbyssClan mourns their loss. Take them to their final rest. Oh, good grief. Now we don't have a medicine cat. That is awesome. Can we make someone who isn't sick a medicine cat? Can I manage your roles? Switch to medicine cat. Okay, well now you are a sage, a grand sage at least. We've got Flail Knight. Oh boy. Okay, so who is still sick? Because you just have bruises. You are still poisoned. You have red cough and a claw wound still. And Willowpaw is still poisoned. So there's a lot happening here. Wow, I guess I shouldn't have proceeded, but you know what? This is the Fated Ones challenge. This is what we asked for. This is what I did to myself. So I guess Roarpelt is gonna take a Lilac Paw and Little Knight herb gathering for all their sick people. As Medicine Cat's patrol pads out, Roarpelt tells Flail Knight about the dream they had. See, I told you. Roarpelt is gonna be telling some interesting stories. So, oh, they gathered lots and lots of things. Hopefully some helpful things that'll help with people not dying. And we'll send the rest of them on maybe a hunting patrol. Scent of our red fox. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed. Launches the battle. Lizard Fate got a mangled leg. Oh gosh, this clan is not off to a very good start. Not much we can do now, so let's just time skip a moon. Oh my. Lizard Fate's bruises has healed so well you can't even tell it's happened. Carp Whisker died of red cough, but Willowpaw is no longer poisoned. And Houndstar fought a big dog and was badly injured. Hubert's no longer poisoned. Okay. Kitty Pet brings her kit named Fickle to the clan. Okay, we have a kit and Carp Whisker has taken their place in Star Clan. Oh gosh. Well, who the heck is Fickle Kit? Oh, your eyes are interesting. He is impulsive, but he's 5 moons, which means he is gonna have to go through the trainee trial. Oh no, there is so much happening right now. I don't know what to do. So both the leader and the deputy are injured. Cool. Let's see, is anybody else injured? I think everybody else is okay, except for Fickle Kit, who may or may not survive our situation of rolling a dice. So the kit trial, let's go ahead and roll our d20. 5, they were injured, but they make it back. Thank goodness. We still have our new Fickle Kit who can become Ficklepaw next moon. Okay, we'll go ahead and send these guys. We'll send Flail Knight with 3 other cats. Lilac Paw is now mentor Red Trickle Heart, so okay, that's fine. They'll go ahead and go herb gathering because there has been so much death already. Roarpelt tells Flail Knight again about another vision they had. Interesting. And they can't make sense of the vision. Well, that's alright. We'll go ahead and send them on a training patrol. Trickle Heart suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork, and they have a good training session. Alright, well, first time that things have all gone decently well. I think I'm gonna wait for the next episode to even decide on a prophet. You guys will let me know who you think would be the best. I'm kind of thinking Trickleheart, who is thoughtful, or Roarpelt is charismatic, which could also be helpful in deciding or mediating in general. So let's go ahead and do one more time skip for this episode, and hopefully we we do that. Lilac Paw stands for the leader. They should be happier, but as they're given the warrior name Lilac Mallow in honor of their responsibility, they cast a look to the crash and they wish Carp Whisker could be there to see them now. Oh, Lilac Paw. I know they were really good friends. That is so sad. And Fickle Paw is now Fickle Paw, and Fickle Paw died in a training accident. Oh no. AbyssClan, I think, is cursed. It has to be. Either way, we have to send Lilac Mallow on a solo patrol, a random patrol, and we have to proceed no matter what. So, proceed. They reach a section where the border is muddled and have to give up and go home. Unclear borders will make Posy Clan too happy. Well, they survived it. That's all that matters. And oh my gosh, we have so many cats in Star Clan already. This is just depressing. Fickle Paw. Oh my gosh. Well, let's go ahead and send 3 cats to go as no, and Houndstar and Lizard Fade are still recovering from injury, so they're gonna go on a patrol. The patrol catches the scent of a red fox, and we're gonna proceed. Willowpaw got a mangled leg. Wow, things are just not going well for anybody, and these two are gonna head out herb gathering. They gathered juniper and burdock though, which is pretty good. And Flail Knight looks much happier. So let's check out some of the relationships now. I bet things have either gone really well or really bad. For some reason, Housestar does not like Lilac Mallow. We're gonna go. She has a platonic love for Flail Knight. Or not she. Sorry, I forgot I changed it. Lizard Fade has a platonic love for Flail Knight. Okay, he's very comfortable with him, which I think is adorable. And he's getting along really well with Lilac Mallow and Hubert. We've got Flail Knight, who is pretty mild along everybody. Hubert has platonic love with Lizard Fade. I think that is adorable. Oh, he's getting romantic too, I just realized. How does Lizard Fade feel about this? Not as strongly, I have to say. Good luck, Hubert. Crickleheart has platonic love for Willowpaw. I think he feels awful for everything happening right now, and is just trying to be there for the youngest of the clan. Oh no. And we have Roarpelt, who has pretty balanced like of everybody, which is good, and Lilac Mallow has platonic like pretty much everybody. She doesn't know much about Hubert though. And Willowpaw has platonic love for Trickleheart. Oh, that is so cute. We're gonna go ahead and say that is what we are gonna end this episode on. Unfortunately, it seems things are not going too well for AbyssClan. Hopefully the things don't roll over and completely end by next episode, but if they do, then I guess we may have to start a new clan following the Fated One's prophecy, but I'm hoping things go a little bit better next time. Just, it's not happening today. It is not happening today. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave some comments down below about your opinions and ideas. If you guys enjoy this video, like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!